is Monday, April 19. Welcome to CGN News. Officials of the National Vaccination Program for COVID-19 have urged persons in Barbados to stop circulating fake messages on social media about vaccinations. Coordinator Major David Clark said this has caused an overload on the system because people were turning up without appointments at polyclinics for COVID-19 vaccinations. He added that the only persons presently receiving vaccinations are frontline workers. The WhatsApp messages have been instructing people to walk into various polyclinics and other locations to be vaccinated. He pointed out that this has not been sanctioned by anyone from the Ministry of Health and Wellness Immunization Unit, and there are currently no walk-in vaccination sites. Raul Castro says he is resigning as Cuban Communist Party leader, ending his family's 6 decades in power. Castro, 89, told a party congress that he is handing over the leadership to a younger generation, quote, full of passion and anti-imperialist spirit, end quote. His successor will be voted in at the end of the 4-day Congress. The move, which was expected, ends the era of formal leadership by him and his brother Fidel Castro, which began with the 1959 revolution. Raul Castro has been the party's Secretary General since succeeding his older brother Fidel in 2011. The Privy Council has dismissed the appeal of 5 members of the Jamaica's opposition People's National Party, the PNP, in the Trafigura case. The judgment issued this morning in London means that former PNP President Portia Simpson Miller must testify in open court about a $31 million donation by Trafigura Bahir to the PNP in 2006. The money was deposited into an account named CCOC, which turned out to be the acronym for Colin Campbell or Candidate, to which certain members of the PNP were signatories. The money was transferred to the account just prior to the PNP's annual conference that year. A boat carrying relief supplies to volcano-racked St. Vincent sank Saturday, according to media reports. The St. Lucia Times said the relief vessel sank at about 4:40 p.m., some 6 nautical miles southwest of St. Vincent. Passengers were rescued Saturday afternoon and have been repatriated to St. Vincent. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force Marine Unit said the vessel was returning to St. Vincent from St. Lucia when it sank. The focus of the trip was to collect humanitarian supplies to take back to St. Vincent, but on the way there, the sea became rougher than anticipated, causing the vessel to sink. The supplies included bottled water, canned foods, and biscuits. The Argyle International Airport in St. Vincent is scheduled to be reopened today, Monday, even as the scientists warn that explosions with accompanying ashfall could restart soon. The airport was closed because of ash generated from the April 9 eruption of the La Soufrière volcano. Chief Executive Officer Corcel Robertson said the facility is undergoing rigorous cleanup to accommodate humanitarian flights as a priority. The civil aviation authorities say the James Mitchell Airport on the island of Bequia will remain closed until April 19. Guyana's Health Minister, Dr. Frank Anthony, has called upon developed countries to make an interim supply of vaccines available to the Caribbean region. Anthony made the plea while speaking on behalf of CARICOM at a special meeting of the United Nations Economic and Social Council. He lamented the inequitable access and unbalanced distribution of COVID-19 vaccines globally. The health minister said access to vaccines is important for developing states, which continue to reel from the devastating impacts of the pandemic. He added that travel, trade, and other economic activities have all been disrupted by the pandemic. Former reggae boy Tremaine Stewart has died. Reports are that Stewart, affectionately known as Tantan, collapsed while playing football in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica, on Sunday morning. He was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Stewart transferred from Waterhouse FC to Dunbeholden at the end of the last National Premier League season. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, says she is deeply saddened by the sudden death of Stewart, who earned 12 caps with the Reggae Boys, scoring twice. The police in Jamaica have commenced a probe into a video being circulated on social media that involves a woman physically assaulting a man while being cheered on by members of the public. In a statement Sunday, the Jamaica Constabulary Force says it takes seriously all matters of assault and will thoroughly investigate each case regardless of gender. The police are appealing to the man in the video to make contact immediately in order for them to continue their investigations. The police are also asking anyone with information and or who can identify those involved to make contact with the nearest police station or the police 119 emergency number. Overseas now, the U.S. has warned Russia there will be consequences if opposition activist Alexei Navalny dies in jail. The UK, France, Germany and the European Union have also expressed concern over his treatment. Navalny's doctors say, quote, he will die within the next few days, end quote, if not given urgent medical attention for acute back pain and leg numbness. Russia's ambassador to the UK says Navalny is attention-seeking. A prominent critic of President Vladimir Putin, Navalny, 44, was jailed in February for old embezzlement charges. He started a hunger strike on March 31 in protest at not being able to see his own medical team. And finally, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United and Tottenham are among 12 clubs who have agreed to join a new European Super League, the ESL. In a seismic move for European football, the Premier League clubs will join AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Juventus and Real Madrid. The ESL said the founding clubs had agreed to establish a new midweek competition with teams continuing to compete in their respective national leagues. The BBC reports that UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, UEFA and the Premier League condemned the move when the news broke on Sunday. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.